Here's why I don't date black women. Listen to me when I'm talking to you lot.
I'm listening.
Because you lot don't like to listen.
I'm listening.
I don't date black women because you don't like to get put in your place. And when
Which
you get-
place?
Your place.
Which
and when you
place?
get put in your place, you think you've got taught like a man.
That's why they were
You're not a
cheating on
man.
you then.
You're not men.
That's why they were
What? Go, where's your hair?
Where's
your hair? Where's your hair?
We're triggered.
Where's your hair?
We're
I'm triggered.
supposed to hurt.
I said I was
You're
triggered.
triggered.
Did I not say I was triggered? Show me your hair. Take off your eyelash.
You're
Take off your eyelash.
You're praying.
Take off your makeup.
You're
For it.
shouting.
And I'll bring my natural hair Indian woman in here now.
And then what?
she looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on your blouse.
Got the
Shut up,
silence.
man.
Welcome guys again to the channel, and today we are seeing how our black women have been utterly disrespected, and you can and the saddest part of this story is that they're being disrespected by one of their own, the same black men that should be protecting them and should be giving them the reason to be proud and be strong in the society, are the same people that are making them feel bad about being black, without knowing that being black is already a gift on its own. These are our sisters, our aunts, our nieces, our wives, our moms. So I'm wondering how one could be so courageous to tarnish and try to belittle a woman who is out there already going through a lot of struggles, going through a lot of problems and discriminations and just racial segregation. And you're wondering, why are black women having to go through a lot while they are the pillars of our society as a black community? Let's continue watching, guys.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
There's no reality a short, toothless, ginger black leprechaun should be able to come online and berate, embarrass, and talk down to black women, and all those black men behind him were laughing like it was funny. This isn't entertainment. This is detrimental. As a black person, we know what racism looks like. As a black man, I'll never know what racism coupled with sexism looks like in terms of misogynoir. And being a black woman, you are treated the worst of the worst in almost every society in the world dislikes black people. But what's worse is black women are treated the worst by their own black men. It's not a secret that the black community suffers from internalized colorism, internalized racism, internalized misogyny that was instilled upon us in all the systems that we grew up in. But berating a group of black women on TV for clicks and views, and then every other black man behind this man is laughing, just speaks volumes into how misogyny and colorism is embedded in our cultures, where no matter what cultures we're from, due to the impact of colonialism and slavery and what that does to our minds. To weaponize a black woman's hair against her is to be ignorant to the fact that black women's hair were weaponized against them by the colonial slave masters all of their life. Their experience was different than a black man, because black women getting sexually assaulted by white men, and then having white women be jealous of them and have them cover their hair, and then when their hair was covered and then it became stylish, they would make them cut their hair, they would make them take off their braids, they would make them look as rough as possible and not groom themselves, because they didn't want them to garner the attention of their husband and or be more dramatic than them. You know, everything we do culturally is very beautiful, very detailed, very, very distinguishable, and they didn't want that. So for generations, women have been dealing with the oppressors oppressing their self-identity, oppressing their self-worth, and oppressing their appearance because of these factors. So for you, a ginger, toothless black man, to say, where is your hair, take off your makeup, when you look like you are ashy and eat carrots for a living, all you're doing is feeding into the colonial master's plan that's working on all of us. on all of us. And I see that black women actually still love black men. They adore black men. They have black sons, black fathers, black uncles. But for the life of me, when I see shit like this, it shocks me that they even care about black men anymore, or that they even want to fuck with black men anymore, especially when black men think this is okay. And I know this was in the UK, but this is a problem that extends throughout the entire diaspora. It's a problem in America. It's a problem in the Caribbean. It's a problem everywhere that there are black women and black women. There's a problem with this. And I just implore you, man, to before you talk about how you can't subjugate a woman, why do you think that you need to put a woman in her place? Ask yourself if you can walk an inch in the mile that black women exist in, and being treated the lowest of the lowest in the social hierarchy, in the racial hierarchy, and the sex hierarchy, and then still have to walk around with a smile. But if they don't, because they're treated like shit, they get called angry, aggressive, just an angry black woman trope. But if a Latina does it, it's a spicy Latina. I want a spicy Latina. If a white woman does it, oh, that's just a crazy Karen. If anybody does it besides black women, it's considered culturally acceptable or something exotic. Ask yourself why this internalized hatred of ourselves, because that's really what it is. It's because there's no way you can have a black mother, black aunties, and a black grandmother who helped raise you, but then you scream loudly about why you don't date black women because you can't stand black women. There's a lot to unpack with that, but the internalized colonialism that we deal with in our brains every day, we have to unpack generation by generation. And it gets better with each generation, but it's unfortunate that this clip is being used because there's no reason for that man to be so angry. What are you so angry about?
Always something to be said about black women.
Her passion and her voice and all that stuff ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter. You know why? Because black men don't care about seeing a black woman suffer. Black men don't care about women getting degraded all the line. They like doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be saying we don't need white supremacy no more. The black man oppresses the black woman. So even though she's screaming and even though she's mad and even though she's showing her frustration, men don't care. And guess what? This will continue to be a thing because black men love punishing black women for absolutely no reason. They have become the ones with the whip. They are the slave master. They have no love, no respect for black children nor black women, bro. And they get on these goddamn microphones or their phones, the regular goddamn phones, you know what I'm saying? Start a whole podcast, start a whole YouTube, start a whole page dedicated to tearing a woman down. But you never see them lift the woman up. But then they have the audacity to say, we love our women, but ain't no buts, bro. So even though this woman is crying and she pleading, and you can hear the frustration in her voice. Because it's right, she telling the truth, bro. Black women be minding they own goddamn black woman business, and here come a dude saying something stupid about them. And everything she said in the videos is facts. Dudes be talking about they want black women to rock their natural hair, but then make fun of them when they rock their natural hair. Y'all dudes don't love and respect black women, bro. So she absolutely right. When are black men going to shut the fuck up about black women? Keep your mouth shut.
I think it's perfectly fine to have a preference. I think in this day and age, you can like the woman that you like and it's absolutely fine. It doesn't matter if she's black, white, Asian, Chinese. It does not matter. You can have a preference, all right? And I have no problems with that. I don't think anyone should have a problem. If a guy wants to date a black woman, that's fine. If a guy wants to date a white woman, that's fine. Whatever his preference is his preference. But there is one thing I will not stand. I'm going to try and articulate myself in a way which doesn't come across disrespectful, because I feel like what this guy has said is incredibly disrespectful, right? And I'm vexed because I'm insulted because I have beautiful black women in my family, my mother, my aunts, my sister, my cousins. I find it, and it's not just the fact that they're black, but disrespecting the fact that they wear hair extensions, wigs, eyelashes. Listen, when my wife puts on extensions and eyelashes, I cannot get enough. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about my marriage, but I cannot get enough of her. But to degrade black women to prove your point, you've lost your point, my friend. The fact that you cannot degrade a black, and furthermore, when you look at society today, the beauty of women in 2025, you see the long hair, you see the eyelashes, the big bum, the waist. Where has all that derived from? Where has all that derived from? Because back in the 1930s, you had the black woman with the big bum being incredibly disrespectful. We fast forward now almost 100 years, or 95 to be exact, if my maths is right. This is now beauty. You've got white women, Indian women, Chinese, all of them having big bums. But they want big lips. Where's that derived from? Black women. All the things that you don't like and that you're using as a disrespect. You prefer to have Asian women, or I'm assuming that your partner is an Asian woman, but there are Asian women, or Indian women to be exact, so I'm saying Indian in the UK, you have Indian women who put on these things, but you do not disrespect black women to prove a point. Let me just make it very clear. Black women are beautiful. You can have extensions on, extensions off, eyelashes on, eyelashes off. Black women come in all shapes and sizes, in all different shades of color. It does not matter. Black women are beautiful. But for this guy to be honest with you, some people just cannot have a debate. In his defense, he was saying how they accused him of hating his mum because he doesn't like black women with a certain attitude. Which I can agree. I've listened to it maybe 2 or 3 times, but I got to double check again. I don't think no one did actually say anything about his mother, but he did say, I don't like black women with an attitude because they don't like to be put in their place. Nobody likes being put in their place. Nobody likes to be checked. No one does, but it depends on your delivery. My wife checks me when I'm acting a fool. She checks me and puts, all right, babe, I'm sorry. I do the same for her, but it all depends if it's said in love and the delivery of it. I've got friends, male and female, we check each other all the time. But it depends on how you say it. If you're acting right, acting out of character, of course you're going to get checked. But to say only black women don't like to be checked is an absolute disrespect. And I don't care if you're a black man. If you're a black man disrespecting black women, that's racism. I'm sorry, but I don't care. But I'm so happy to see on social media that black women are speaking up now. And it's not only that they've only just started because they have been for ages, but I feel like now they are truly being heard. And I'm just saying what I'm saying for to do my bit as a black man who loves black women, and I've been raised by black women, that this guy is completely, and he's lost his argument completely now for the way, and I'm glad you walked off the show, because you would have made yourself look like a bigger idiot, my friend, and I'm being very, very real. But for me, this guy completely, I don't know if anybody is on his side, but this guy's completely lost my respect. He's completely lost the argument. And as far as I'm concerned, unless you come out with a sincere, heartfelt apology for what you said, I'm skipping past everything that you're in.
Where's your hair? Where's your hair?
You niggas is embarrassing. First off, you come from the womb of a black woman, and she comes from the womb of another black woman. How would you feel if the women that you came from was talked to in the manner that you speak to black women? Second, bro, nobody cares about your so-called preference and why you like to date outside your race. The problem is not that black women can't be put in their place. You just not the type of man that they willing to let do it. You are not capable of leading a black woman. Look at how you handling them. And what's worse is it was multiple black men on that panel that sat back and let this man insult this woman further in that clip, and they just let it happen and didn't say nothing. You niggas is embarrassing. I totally understand why sometimes our women do not feel protected by us, because you got lame ass so-called black men that get on these panels, talk down on our women, and don't nobody say nothing. Matter of fact, they join in on it. So I say this sincerely: if you ain't got nothing respectful to say about our black women, keep it to yourself and shut the up.
Listen, I don't know who the brand manager is for black women in 2025, but they're working overtime. Listen, y'all better leave black women alone. Everything you touch, when I say everything, if you put your mouth on them in 2025, you can consider yourself done. You see this boy from Love Island getting dragged 24/7, 7 days out of 365. He's getting dragged 9 times, 10 times, 8 times 2. Leave them alone. And really, to be honest, it's about time. It's about time for black women to get their just due. You know what really happened? That 93%, they don't realize, even though Kamala lost, they won. The single most unified group in this country showed everybody that they are who they think they are and who they've been trying to tell you they are this whole time. Black women are unmatched. Black women are the sauce. They are the culture. They are who they've been trying to tell you they are. So let me just give you a word of advice. If you want to survive in this day and age, you keep your mouth off of black women. Don't you say nothing about black women. You uplift black women and you tell them how much they mean to our country. God bless you. Thank you.
Not gonna hold you. Why the fuck are y'all always bothering black women? Like, what is the point? What is the reason? Like, I saw a fucking video this morning where it was like this guy pretty much complaining about black women not speaking in the grocery store. My nigga, maybe they're just trying to get fucking groceries and go home. I know for me, I walk in that bitch, I get my groceries, and I go home. I go to self-checkout. I don't even say a fucking word. Why do y'all have all these stipulations and rules for black women? Like, they can't do nothing without appeasing the masses. Like, they go to work, they gotta code switch and do all this other bullshit. They gotta go to the grocery store, the gas station, everywhere on they P's and Q's. Like, damn, they can't just chill? They can't chill. Like, what is it about black women that makes y'all feel entitled to their time? I don't get it. Like, I've never looked at a black woman in a grocery store and be like, she's not talking enough. Like, I don't give a fuck that much.
Why is black women angry?
How about you leave us the fuck alone and ask your goddamn mama? Every 20 minutes, one of y'all wide-faced, yellow-tooth, nappy-neck, diabetes toes having ass niggas want to get on here and ask us a question and you really don't care. It's just a way for y'all to get on here and fuck with us. Every day when you wake up, before you brush that space where your side tooth was, you want to come on here and ask us a question. We don't ask y'all shit. You got a black mama, a black sister, a black auntie, probably a black baby mama, and you got a black teacher at Vacation Bible School. Ask them what you want to ask them. Leave the black women in the universe that you don't know alone, because you really don't care about our answers. You want to get on here and pander to the women that you want. Go be with them bitches. Leave us the fuck alone. Take your cheese grater, football toe ass and go on somewhere and leave us the fuck alone.
Y'all are so weird towards black women and it gets on my fucking nerves. A black woman, Keke Palmer, goes on stage at the Broccoli Fest to perform her music, and she emphasizes some lyrics in her song that are along the lines of, I don't need a man to provide for me. Like, I get my own money. I don't need a man for that. I don't need a man for nothing. I don't need a man to take care of me, right? Which is true, is it not? Do we not all know that Keke Palmer is rich and can provide for herself since she was like a kid? So why are people outraged and saying this type of mentality is what divides and divides up the black community and puts men against women in the black community or whatever? No, it's not. Why are we blaming a black woman for this? A black woman that has nothing, like, she's speaking her truth. Y'all's problem is when a black woman knows herself, knows her worth, and speaks her truth, or says something like that with her chest and it's true, that's really the problem. So you got to put something on it, right? This mentality is bad. This mentality is regressive. How is it regressive? If anything, it's progressive. Remember, at one point, women's suffrage, you don't remember? At one point, women couldn't vote, work, all of that shit. She's doing all of that now. And she's putting in more work than most of you men that are outraged. And she has more money than most of you men that are outraged. She could probably buy your life. And it's embarrassing as fuck as a man. Why do y'all hate black women? So, like, it's like anything a black woman does, y'all put this extra this extra anger, this extra outrage on it. Like, what the fuck is that about? And then y'all want to say, oh, this is not, as a mother, this is like, why do y'all want to be single mother so bad? This is the problem with our generation, problem with the black community, single motherhood. First of all, she said she doesn't need a man for anything. She didn't say her son didn't need a father. Use your fucking brain. Like, y'all are slow, and I almost think y'all slow on purpose. One thing I hate is just when people collectively play stupid. Like, when people collectively play dumb, especially at the expense of a black woman or black women as a whole, that shit irks my soul. And it's a reflection of who y'all are. That shit is so weird, bro. Like, I don't fuck with that. Like, nah, y'all niggas is weird. And I know I don't know none of these people personally, but I'm really just tired of the weird shit. Like, I hate people that play pretend as a group and purposely ignore certain things to paint a narrative. That shit is weird.
Hey, black men, just leave black women alone, fam. Y'all ain't gonna never say nothing positive about them. All you gonna do is always highlight the negative about a few and then try to make a mass generalization about them as a whole, fam. Y'all niggas is trash, fam. Just leave them alone. If you don't like black women so much, why you keep opening your mouth about them? Go get you the other woman and shut your behind up. You don't love black women because you never have anything loving to say out your mouth. You can't say a whole bunch of trash things about black women and then at the end of your statements be like, but you know, I love y'all though. But no, you don't. And you ain't correcting no random woman online, fam. You're not correcting no random woman online. Stop preaching accountability. You don't know these women, fam. You ain't they God. You ain't they dad. You just a nigga online talking trash about them every single day. So don't sit here and say that you love women, but you never have anything loving to say. Because what you saying about black women is coming straight from your heart, fam. It's coming straight from your heart. It's in you, not on you, nigga. It's in you, and you hate your own women, fam. And you should be called out for it. But to try to preach accountability, you ain't holding no random woman accountable online, bro. You know what you doing? You's a sellout. You's a sellout. You sold out black women. I mean, you sold out black women for content and money. That's what y'all is. You some sellouts. Now you just mad because a nigga calling you out. You should be called out for it, because you a sellout. Y'all don't love black women. Y'all don't like black women. Y'all don't care about black women. You don't treat black women right. You ain't gonna never say nothing loving about them, ever. You ain't gonna never say nothing loving about them. So shut that shit up, fam. Shut it up. Get off the microphone. Put the mics down. Leave them alone. And just stop, fam. It ain't that hard to shut the fuck up. There is wisdom in shutting up. Y'all dudes just want to talk bad about women. I don't understand why you're so obsessed. Why are you obsessed with women? That ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. These are single women. Some of y'all are married men talking about women. So go ahead, bro. Leave them alone. So, matter of fact, hold on. Some of y'all are passport bros. Some of y'all have married out your race. And you still online talking about black women. This ain't part of your community no more, boy. You sold out and went to another race of people. What you talking about black issues for over here, fam? What you talking about black women for? You still obsessed, fam? Some of y'all just don't look like nothing. You wasn't the type of man to get chose, and now you mad. Yeah, you mad. That's what it is. So, but anyway, bro, shut y'all mouth. Leave black women alone. They want to be left alone. Half of y'all dudes that's talking trash about them, black women don't even want you. They don't even want you, fam. So keep them out your mouth. And if you really, you know what, if y'all really love black women, y'all know what I'm talking about. How about you say something positive about them today? That's what I want you to do. I challenge you right now. Say something positive about black women today. You little podcast bandits. Yo, you little podcast bandits. You little TikTok bandits, YouTube bandits, all you black male bandits, fam. Say something positive about black women today. You ain't gonna never say nothing positive. You ain't gonna never say nothing positive about them. You hate your daughter and your mama. And your aunties, nigga. Leave black women alone, fam. Put them goddamn microphones down and go step outside. Some of y'all need a treadmill.
Curly or straight hair? Straight. I have to go curly. Defend the straights. What you got? I've only fought with straight-haired girls, bro. I mean, I've never fought with... No, I just don't fought with black girls. I don't know.
Mind you, black woman wasn't even mentioned in this conversation. Wasn't even part of this conversation, nor the topic for this conversation. And yet, black women are still brought up today. You sure you don't like black women? Because you're awfully thinking about them a lot. This video is a perfect example that black women could be minding their own business. You won't hear a peep from them. There wouldn't be a black woman in a 50-mile radius. And yet, you'll still have Malik Miles over here still shitting on black women for what? Black women really do just be existing and minding their own business. I think people tend to not realize that they exist. And they're doing their own thing, making their own ways, minding their own business, doing what makes them happy, going where they are loved. However, Malik Miles has also failed geology and science because the slightest bit of research could have pointed out to him that every race and ethnicity is capable of having curly hair. As so is straight. People can understand if your type isn't a black woman. Not me though. I don't understand that shit. But disrespecting and bashing black women in every conversation and in every topic, especially when the topic or conversation isn't even about black women, says a lot more about you than anyone else. It's so very disappointing to see another black man so neglectful and rejecting towards black women when he is a black man himself. I see it all the time, like it's consistently in my peripheral vision. Black men hating on black women and black men hating on me because I am loving black women and they decided not to. I've seen the comment stitches and duets and even the live chats of them praising snow bunnies, right? But the second that I come up into the topic, they're hitting on me and calling me pro-black like it's an insult. Which, for the record, it's not an insult. You're complimenting me. Thank you. You have chosen your territory and I have chosen mine. If you do not like it, please depart.
More than half of the black American women are above 180. They're coming like Brock Lesnar. And the problem is, they're looking up to people like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. But the problem is with black women is it just makes them go so fucking crazy and psycho and they want to beat everyone up and they become so aggressive. Relax. No one's trying to take your chicken. You just need to relax a minute.
First of all, how dare you disrespect black women when you're sitting there looking like a shaved badger? Secondly, what I find funny about men like you is that if y'all have all of this disdain and animosity towards black women, why do you continuously talk about them? To me, this is giving weird, obsessive vibes. Y'all keep claiming that they are fat and out of shape, they're undesirable, they're this, they're that, but every single day, y'all are continuously talking about them. I mean, they are the hot topic of every last one of your discussions. Don't know what world you live in, my guy, but when I consistently see somebody talking about somebody, that tells me that they actually like them. So if you have this weird attraction to black women, then just go ahead and be honest. The truth will set you free. Or just maybe, was your post just a retaliation stunt because black women want nothing to do with you? And based off of your choice of words in this post, it's a good thing that you did not succeed with them. Now, here's what's so funny about men like you that always want to talk about black women's weight. Y'all keep claiming that y'all want a woman that weighs 180 pounds or less. But if a beautiful black woman came up to you right now with beautiful skin, a face to die for, and a body that was built by the gods, and she weighed at least 200 pounds or more, you wouldn't give a damn about her weight. This falls under the same line as y'all men that like to complain about black women wearing wigs, weave, makeup, and nails. Y'all sit there and talk about it like it's a damn abomination, but I guarantee you if a very attractive woman with these wigs and weave and makeup and nails came up to you right now and said, come get this kitty, y'all would be skipping to my loo to her every whim. Lastly, I don't appreciate you in that chicken reference at the end. Yeah, sounded a little racist, don't you think? Yeah, watch your mouth, bitch. I am getting so tired of men like yourself consistently having black women in your mouths. But I know where it all comes from. You are following in the footsteps of the many misogynistic men who see talking about women as a cash grab. I mean, let's just be honest, even your god, Kevin Samuels, admitted to it. And here you are trying to do the same thing, but understand this, bruh. When you speak on black women, you deal with men like me. I do not tolerate disrespect when it comes to black women, nor the bullshit that flies out of your mouth when it comes to black women. So if you feel some sort of way about it, I'm not hard to find. I'm going to say this to you, along with the other undesirable men that wake up with tampons stuck up your ass. Leave black women alone.
Please shut the fuck up. Shut up. Leave black women alone, because it doesn't matter what they do. Y'all always find a way to make them out to be the villain. Y'all always find a way to make them out to be wrong. Leave them alone. Because, sir, you is too goddamn old to be behaving like this. Like, just start there. And two, y'all just be saying, oh, black women talk too much. They too ghetto. They don't need to speak all the time. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Here they are being quiet, minding their business, just trying to live their lives. Why they not talk to me? Blah, 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 blah. Leave them the fuck alone. Like, god damn, like, bro, what the fuck?
Black women, just date women. Just become lesbians. Because at this point, black men, black women, I am sorry. I mean, I love you. I mean, I don't love you like that because I'm but I love you. Everything that you are, everything that you hope to become, I am fully in support. And I apologize for ignorant men, ignorant black men, ignorant people, because we don't deserve you. We don't deserve you. Just date women. I will support it.
My thought is that a black woman is not getting enough respect as she should be getting, because a black woman needs enough respect, needs enough love, needs enough care, and that's not what she's getting. Because it's heartbreaking to find out that a black man has been speaking this way, and fellow black men are cheering him up and are trying to showcase how misogynistic they are, which is so heartbreaking because at the end of the day, they also have sisters and mothers and grandmothers and all the females in their lineages and families and their neighbors and stuff. These are people who need to be protected. These are beautiful people who need to be protected. They need to be taken care of again. At least if they can't do all that, respect them or get yourself another business away from trying to make them look bad, trying to embarrass them in public. Just find something better to do. If you can't empower the if you can't empower a black woman or protect her in whichever way you can, just let them be. Let them try to maneuver their life. And because they're already going through a lot. They're already going through a lot. Some are single mothers, some are widows, some are just there to share their own love, and that's what they get in return. You see? So people should desist from sexualizing or tarnishing their reputation in public, trying to make them feel less of people, and instead just bring them up, make them feel wanted, make them feel loved, because without them the whole black society is not full. It's not complete in any way. So that's my opinion, and I feel that at the end of the day, let's continue empowering our black women. Let's continue loving them as they should, because nobody else is going to love them more than we do. And to those men that are always trying to throw shade on our black women, man, just try and get something better to do. Find something better to do. Bye, guys.